Is that a ridge that you see above me? Up to the,
I think it's...
Alright,
Okay.
come
We're
out
satisfied.
Video. Thank you.
So we'll continue upslope. Our depth now is about 710 meters.
There's a big one.
Yep.
Or decent size.
We've seen that particular sponge already.
Copy that.
Probably in the genus Euplectella. Is that a fish or a
Alright,
debris?
turn by that little black
Yeah.
thing on the bottom.
I think
Slow
it might
down.
be debris.
Yeah, it looks like it could be debris.
Just snap zoom video. See if it's debris or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
It's
like
like
bark of some
Piece
sort.
of
Wood bark.
Feel free to come out video. Thank you. Okay. I will push forward to the starboard.
Yeah, and even though it's
Co-pilot, you're lined up with
terrestrial
the,
derived,
ship move correct. Copy that.
these woodfalls are important communities in the deep sea. There are organisms that aren't found anywhere else except on wood.
Oh yes, definitely.
Polychaete worms, sometimes sea
only
stars
like
also.
Got me at 49.
3 minutes.
Looks like there's an eel of some sort.
So we haven't
on the
found
bottom.
yet any
So
particularly
is that,
large woodfalls, but we
red
always
tails?
keep an eye out for those.
Okay, I'll come in slow. I'll also come down a little. There looks like there's another one of those sacks next to it. The tourniqueter, I believe. Okay, feel free to start coming in slowly.
Some kind of eel.
Yeah, this
What
is
did
a
you
new
say?
one for this expedition.
I'm not sure
It
if
looks a little different than a cutthroat, doesn't it?
it might be a conger eel. Well, none of us will probably be able to tell you on the ship here, so we'll have to rely on our shoreside scientists to.
Are you happy with lighting
Input.
video?
Yeah, it's pretty good with this fish.
If you have any more zoom, feel free to take it. Sitting relatively calm.
Max zoom.
Copy that. Maybe we can convince him to turn around.
Tilt down. Fill the screen. There you go.
How about that?
Perfect.
Have we gotten a shot with lasers yet?
We did.
Not yet, I don't think.
Lasers were on as we came in.
Copy that. We can always come back out at the end and make sure we get a nice setup. I'm going to try and push ahead a little bit and see if we can get his eye. At least that's going to be the thought process. Oh, am I? Yeah. If you want to come out a little bit, Roland. Thanks. Gotcha. Gotcha. So,
Excellent.
oh yeah, she's coming out. I'm going a little too quick, huh?
Full line.
Copy that. Thank you. Feel free to come in on him again. lined up just right.
We're just getting some scaling shots now of the eel, so that we can determine its size later on.
Oh, come over, come over. That's it.
Very prominent nostrils. I can just see them now.
A little bit further.
You can see its small little pectoral fins.
Video's clear.
Okay. So you satisfied with this?
Satisfied, yep.
Copy that. Feel free to come out video.
Nav, this is watch lead.
Looks like he ate something recently.
Go ahead, watch it.
Stomach has a little bulge.
How is our pacing? Are we really want to get to the end waypoint for this dive?
Sure, we're looking very good right now. We only have to average about 0.07 knots.
Okay, excellent. So we mentioned that
Copy that, Bridge.
at the beginning of the dive that this
Come over to the port a little bit.
dive will take place at first over a steep terrain, but it will level out. But there's a large mound feature that we really want to investigate at around 465 meters or so. This has been
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What was that?
referred to as potentially a mound that deepwater fishes might congregate around or aggregate around.
360 or so, probably north. Yeah, okay.
Some of them are more important deepwater fishes are those of the queen snapper, also known as
You want a
cartucho.
30-meter move? Or you want to stick with 20?
This area is targeted by,
we're just going uphill,
by
30
fishermen, and they fish these fish through vertical long lines.
Are we thinking maybe
And
more
not
of those dips?
much is known of their habitat and what they eat, how they reproduce. So this expedition is very important. And we saw that yesterday when we were we saw large schools of silk snappers and other commercially important fish.
Hey, we're ready
Puerto
for another ship
Rico
move.
and
We're going to do
St.
30
Thomas,
meters
and
at
also some
000,
misty groupers.
0.2 knots.
So it's unique sighting, I believe, for fishes, especially the groupers. There are some pretty big groupers of misty groupers that we saw yesterday on the dive.
So on shore, Kevin Rademacher has wrote in about that eel we just saw, and he mentioned it could be a short belly eel, Dysoma, or a relative of that.
Yeah.
We'll have to scrutinize the video a little bit more for some details about the pectoral fins, but that's our running identification right now, tentative.
So for this, I'd probably want to angle up a little bit more, right? Okay. All right. There's a fish right there.
Yeah.
Quite a few of those, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The beard fishes.
Beardfish.
And what about the one to the starboard?
Polymyxia.
That one there.
I think we've only seen one of them so
There's
far.
something else. Maybe another. Looks like some fish of some sort. Straight ahead.
Okay. True. Do we want to just get a snap zoom of that? I know the lighting's bad.
Yeah, please.
Just to see what it is.
I think it's a halosaur. It looks like a halosaur. They have these elongated snouts. Sometimes it looks like a duck bill.
Video's clear.
Yeah. All right. Feel free to come out.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a shrimp.
There's some shrimp.
Shrimp.
Nice
Yeah.
follow.
It's. I don't think we're gonna get that one.
He's going pretty quick.
Usually the halosaurs, we see them swimming uphill most of the
Yeah,
time.
I think I have the clockwise turn and the push down on the camera done pretty well.
I think they
So
try to
maybe I'll
ambush
just line myself
prey
up
as it
for every
moves
shot
down
that way.
slope.
Ah, okay. Come up from behind.
Yeah. They always seem to be
I'll keep
facing
going
uphill.
up and out. And there's another fish there.
Oh,
That looks like
looks
another
like a
one that we've seen.
beard fish.
Possibly. There's something else that's laying down.
Green eye, maybe.
You said there was something else that's laying down.
Yeah,
that
where that
fish
fish
laid
was.
down.
Oh, the one that just
No.
laid down. Gotcha.
The beardfish wasn't fond of staying still, so I think this might be something else.
Copy that. I will push in, get some better light on it.
Yeah, rotate around a little, get squared up with it. You got room to do that.
To the starboard, you mean?
Yep.
Copy
It
that.
looks like it might have a
Right
bit of
starboard,
different
rotate
coloration
left,
also.
get yourself squared up.
There's
with it.
another fish up above as well, to the starboard.
And since you're tilting up pretty high like that, you're actually you're like downhill from it.
Okay, so you want me...
It might work. Might look good, and you might get a shot without scaring it. But if you tilt it down and line
So
up,
a lot of the
it'd be
fishes
little
we've
closer.
seen so far, they're not these snappers we've
Feel free
been
to
looking
come
for,
in,
but
Roland.
nonetheless there are
We also have a very
a
small
decent number
thing
of
that's
fishes on the
squirting
slope.
to the side there.
I don't know what
Drifting back.
Huh.
What is that little
Hatchet
fish?
maybe?
Is that
Rat
what that is?
tail.
I can't tell. Rat tail? Small. It's not a hatchet fish. I was wrong.
It's a small fish.
Fall that quick.
That looks like a really tiny
come
rat
out,
tail
please, video.
fish.
Thanks. Alright, there we go. Okay, you can come back in on the little fish. I think I got myself situated. Okay.
Lasers are clear.
Okay. Is that full zoom or
No.
You're also pretty.
are we interested in the little or the larger?
The larger, yeah.
Okay.
The little fish might be hard to tell anything on, but it looks like a
Copy
type
that.
of rat tail, which is one we've seen before, but the bigger fish is a new observation for this dive.
Copy that. I should probably get closer.
Yep.
How's that for lighting, Roland?
It's a little dark, but you can
Little
use it
dark.
for this
Catch
shot.
at 80 degrees.
I can use it for this one.
How about that?
Better.
Well, you got a few seconds here before we gotta
Okay.
take off.
Alright, go ahead there, Roland.
Max zoom.
What should we have left in that move?
It should be coming to an end right now.
Okay.
Coming down for full. And
That's an oscillation.
Excellent.
yeah,
Any idea what kind of fish this could be?
Pulling out a little bit.
Well,
Family, ballpark?
our shore team scientist, Kevin Rademacher, says that it might be a rat tail loose. I'm
I think
not
that
sure.
was the last
That's
one.
the last one.
The tiny one, yeah.
We're
This
getting,
one is.
some.
This one looks.
trying to get you a
Not
little
like
bit
a
more
rat tail.
stable there for video.
We've got enough of this.
Okay, I need to push out quite a bit.
Excellent.
I was lifting up when I thought I was lifting down.
We'll continue upslope then. And we'll wait on an idea for that. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Looks like there's something there on the wall. Is that ship move done, Andy? Do you feel comfortable taking over now? Okay, I'm just going to lift you up a little bit. I'm coming up with the vehicle. Hello. Then we'll... So science, we're just going to do a quick rotation of the pilot and the nav. Okay.
Excellent. Thanks, pilot. So while the front row is doing a quick swap around, we will, let's say, we're about halfway up this slope feature.
Co-pilot and nav.
Gotcha.
So I think we'll have plenty of time to reach the end of this mound structure that we've been targeting for the rest of this dive. We're crossing now
Great, sounds good.
just about 690 meters.
You got room. Give it a good push.
Yeah.
The top of this feature goes to about
We're heading to
600
waypoint
meters or so, and then
Yeah.
another 100 meters of vertical depth until we reach that mound structure. But everything is looking on track to meet that goal. We've seen a number of fishes so far on this dive. They've probably been the most abundant organisms on the seafloor here, but none of them are the commercial species that we are we intended to dive on to observe, but there's a strong evidence that as we get just a bit shallower, they should start coming into view.
Yeah, we still might be outside the
We've seen
depth
these guys.
range
I
of
guess
these
that was the same one, isn't it?
of these
Yep.
deep water
So
snappers.
Similar.
So when we get
Second
closer
line.
to
Another
the
shot.
mound,
Okay.
hopefully we'll get
My
some
laser's on right
shots
now.
No.
of these queen snappers
Yeah.
that are known to be in this area.
So it looks like another one of those cyanogrops fishes.
I wonder how close we can get without scaring him.
Is there a common name for that?
Come on, video.
Not what I see.
Common name for Synagrops is, that Synagrops bella is blackmouth bass. This is Kevin.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Blackmouth bass. Yeah, looks like the same one we imaged, but this one, they seem to be behaving very well for the camera.
He doesn't seem too bothered by the ROV.
A nice slow pan down the bottom.
And like the last one, I didn't see any obvious signs of parasites or anything like that on these fishes, so you know, it's sometimes worth taking a second look even at the same species if there's potential evidence for isopods or copepods or any sort of parasites that might be attached. Yep, I don't see any.
He's pretty clean.
Good job.
Hey, this is Kevin again. Just a little bit more on Synagrops. We get 3 species of Synagrops in the Gulf of Mexico, and I imagine down around
How's that
Puerto
video
Rico.
set
The
up?
largest one
That's
is
very good.
this one that we have on video, Synagrops bellis, the blackmouth bass. Then there's a Synagrops spinosus and a Synagrops trispinosus. And to differentiate them is the presence or absence of serration on the leading dorsal spine.
Video's clear.
Looks like you're starting
Come
to
on
catch
Excellent.
up.
Yeah, so you could see how we can make an identification, but some of the details sometimes are difficult to discern using our cameras. So we're lucky we can get a species level identification on this one, but
Who's trying to catch up?
it's always worth a second look in case there are fine
Sirius is
details like that
to
that we can pick up
D2.
with
We're
our camera.
satisfied on a
Oh.
for now, right?
We're at a 50-degree angle, so I mean we're looking great.
You got it.
Quick zoom here video. I don't know what that is above the lasers. Ah.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that's one of the crinoids we were talking about earlier. Type of, I think it's a type of stalked crinoid. This one is called holopus, and I think I could be wrong about this, but I think it's restricted to the Caribbean and parts around the Caribbean. I don't think it's widely distributed in the Western Atlantic, but yeah.
I can land and get a much better shot if we want. All right, come on out for just a second.
I've actually handled one of these once on a previous collection, and they're actually quite hard. They're almost stony. Yeah, they're not like the brittle stars or feather stars that jettison their appendages. They're quite beefy. Oh, okay, excellent. So holopus is found in the northern Atlantic on Meteor Seamount.
This is the first time we've seen this on the Okeanos when it's set up for a super.
How do you feel about fog lights for this one, Jeff? What do you think?
I'm in.
Okay. Let's go ahead, come in video. We're going to actually turn on some lights too.
Do a zoom
Yeah,
like this.
I think he's finally closed up. I think he heard you, Roland, say that you wanted a better photo, and
yeah.
Still could
he's
be cool.
not happy about that.
Looks like one of those pine cones.
Exactly, yeah.
Is that max zoom?
That's max zoom.
Copy that.
Oh, let us know when you're ready for a little extra.
Yeah,
Light.
Video, you let us know.
In the background, there's definitely a cup coral there. I can't quite tell from here if it's live or dead. They're very difficult to tell unless the tentacles are extended.
Do you want it centered up, or do you like the placement?
So, okay, there. You can center it up now. I was just trying to get that
Do you mind if we turn the lights on?
face. Yes, please.
Okay, let's go ahead and try that, Jeff.
Coming on, it's about to be bright.
Yep.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Oh no.
I'm not too much too sure about the
There we go.
feeding mechanisms of these particular crinoids. I know they have a very rapid retraction, so I wonder if they're potentially could be carnivorous or if they're strictly planktivorous or detritus feeders.
What's that video?
There might be all of the above.
I think it's all of the above.
Oh.
There are a lot of echinoderms that are carnivorous. They eat other animals. Especially in the deep sea, they tend to be...
Oh,
Yeah, look at
there's
this
a
guy.
fish.
Oh.
Yay.
You wanted a fish? We got you a fish.
Didn't even have to work for that one.
No.
Pulling out
It's
videos
another
quick.
kind of
Copy that.
eel-like fish, yeah.
He's
Or
stealing
is
the
that a-
spotlight.
That might be a small halosaur, actually. Just, it's very translucent. Very young fish, whichever it is.
You got any more zoom for him? Oh, you got a lot. Did you want a specific view of this watch leads, or is this pretty
No,
satisfactory?
yeah, we were satisfied when
Okay.
when videos
Whenever
had
you're
their
good, then video.
quota.
Okay.
I've seen outcroppings before where holopus grows
I think we
extremely
can kill
dense.
Oh,
Many,
yeah.
fog lights
many,
too.
like hundreds
Thank
of
you.
individuals. I can show you a photo later. They can get pretty dense on some lips and outcroppings.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of echinoderms. They thrill me the most. Actually, these look like stock sponges that we saw before.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple of
Scattered.
sponges there. Ones we've seen before.
So red crab.
That one looks like a
Barnum
tunicate
looks
there in the lower left. That was like the tunicate we've seen previously. Gelatinous looking. So we were mentioning just a minute ago about echinoderms and how they're sometimes predatory. Definitely predators of corals and sponges. Haven't seen any predation going on just yet, but we're still very early in this expedition.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Oh, we're coming up to looks like a nice
Actually,
ledge
real quick, what is this?
with some growth.
Yeah, that's right. It's covered with sponges.
Oh, wow.
Got a big mass to the left too. Just once you're done here.
Here are some
over,
more,
make sure you don't
looks
miss it.
like more
Yeah.
glass sponges on the edge of this outcrop.
This is neat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you want to zoom on these portraits, or do you want to
Yeah,
just...
just generally,
overview?
nothing specific here.
Okay, we can just do a general kind of flyby here.
Yep.
Great.
Just because it's a different morphology of sponge that we haven't seen yet.
Partial.
I
Some
think that's
look
perfect.
pretty fresh, some look older. So these are most likely glass sponges, hexactinellid sponges.
And the glass sponges differ because their spicules are made of silica, and demospongein, their spicules could be made of spongin or calcium carbonate, but we won't see those this deep, the calcareous sponges.
Yeah. There's a couple of demo sponges in there as well.
Yeah, the
Like the one
orangey.
we saw that one yesterday, I believe. All right, I think satisfied here.
Great, let's come wide video. Let me go see what's over here.
I think it's just a hole.
I think so too.
It just looks cool from my view.
Yeah, it did.
Oh.
That's me. Watch leads.
Just feeding the locals.
Yep.
So this is probably the most substantial rocky hard bottom we've seen the dive so far. And this particular sponge seems to be restricted to this type of slope and hard bottom. I haven't seen this quite yet. On other hard substrates, we've seen black
there it
coral whips, Dichopathes, attached to small exposed hard bottom.
And what we've been seeing on the West Coast through
Wow, this wall is
ROV
just
and
full.
AUV videos and photographs, when you have these abrupt change in structure, like what we see right here, this outcrop, this is usually an area with high diversity of sponges and some of these deep water corals. And we see this right here with all these sponges.
Oh, actually, to the lower right, I see a whip.
I think you're clear.
Yeah.
Something like that too.
Yep. I thought there would have been more on that particular outcropping, but maybe there's something coming up. More diversity. I mean, there's quite a lot of sponges, so.
Give us a bump ahead.
Ooh. Yeah.
Go on another 20 meters.
Alright, 20.
Something
Yep.
shiny.
Copy that. I'll do
I
20
think
meters.
that's one of those
at
bivalve
360.
shells that we've been seeing.
We're still happy with that,
Let's
or
do 15. This is pretty bright, just in case.
copy that? 015.
Oh, sorry. Go due north. Let's do 15
Oh, I just saw
meters.
a shadow of a
Oh,
large
gotcha.
fish on the
15
left-hand
meters
side.
at 360.
Sorry, watch these. What's that? You want to look at a fish?
I just saw a shadow of a large fish on the left-hand side Yeah, it might have been above the vehicle, but it may be maybe gone. It looked like it was
Ready to just
Can we
get
get
our
lasers
ROV
back
now?
on?
Would like to call another move if you're ready. We're looking for 15 meters.
So you said it was where? Watch it.
Excuse me. Yes.
I saw it generally
sorry.
in the
15
left-hand
meters at
side of the screen.
360
It was
speed.
a shadow. It looked like it was high above the vehicle.
Oh,
And,
it might be between Sirius and D2.
yeah, it probably left. It was moving very quickly,
Okay.
but it looked
Good copy, yes.
it looked like the fin structure, the shadow of the fin structure looked like it could have been a larger predator.
Oh, well, we'll keep an eye out.
Yep.
There's a couple fish coming into lasers.
Yeah, I think these are going to be ones we've seen before, but we can snap zoom.
You want to do a snap zoom, see
Yeah.
video? Oh, it is.
Halosaur.
Alright. Come on now, video. And then I thought I saw one more over here. Yep.
Yep, to the left.
I think it might be the same.
Yeah.
Alright, come on in, video.
Yep, another halosaur.
Okay.
It looked like a... So the camera is so good you can see the Ketignaths
Yeah.
shooting around when you zoom in really close. These are arrow worms. They're usually mid-water organisms, but they're hard to see sometimes. But when they accelerate quickly to escape or attack prey, it's sometimes very easy to see them.
They're ferocious predators. Definitely.
There's a circular thing diagonal upright from lasers.
Y buenas tardes a todos. Están escuchando especialmente en el Eco Exploratorio
Oh, right there.
en San Juan.
Yeah, you can do a quick zoom if you want.
Y ahora estamos buceando en aguas de profundidad
Sponge.
de 600 metros.
Copy
Got
that.
an edge here that's got a lot of goodies on it.
Yeah, I'll
Y
come right back
vimos
through there now.
muchos peces
Just
en
come right up to
este
it here and then follow it
buceo.
around my view. I bet you see lots of
Y
Sounds good to
muchos
me.
crinoides, pepinos del mar. Y ahora estamos subiendo y espero cuando más estamos en aguas más llanos
Cool
vamos
play.
a ver
We on deck this
peces
morning, we noticed that the shelling was
de
stowed a
como
little bit
chillos
in a different
como
position than what it
cartucho.
normally is. Do you think that would be causing that flare on
en
the
este área.
left-hand side of the screen?
Bienvenidos.
Well, I'm also pretty far up.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
his flares because he's tilted up so far.
Yeah, I'm very positive.
Gotcha.
Let's go around this corner here.
Can we look off to the left side? Actually, I thought I saw a yellow coral structure.
Absolutely.
Crab at the top right.
Stand by video. I think he wants to look at
Yeah.
some yellow
Yeah,
top right,
kind of
right
in the
now.
upper left corner now.
Top left second.
upper left. Okay, I think I see it.
It looks like a blob from here, but I just want
Sure.
to make sure it's not a small coral.
Let me get a little bit closer to it. Talking about the one that I'm approaching.
Yeah, right ahead now. Looks golden or yellow.
Sure, sure.
Lasers are just coming up to it.
Go ahead and we'll do a zoom video and we'll see if I need to set up.
Oh, it is a sponge.
A biomat.
Okay. It is a sponge we've seen yesterday, so
Copy
it's
that.
a demo
So
sponge. Yep.
Might be a different
Can
fish
move
on
on.
the top of the ridge left.
Back to the crab if if that's possible, or if not,
Oh
continue
yeah,
up.
we can go back there. Video thinks he saw a fish over here. A
Top
different one.
left corner, just see him sticking above.
Don't see it. Oh, over there?
Yeah. You can snap from here to check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just the way he's sitting looks like a tripod fish. Yep,
yeah.
there it is.
Ah,
We can get closer if we want to get a good shot of him. Is this something you want to get a good shot of, video? Or watch it?
yeah, this is a new.
It's a new observation, yeah, for the dive. So
Alright.
we'll get as best a image as possible.
Not a problem.
Pilots, I'm just going to play with high pack for a second, just so you're aware.
What are you doing?
Calculating the time
Oh.
until the end.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
for my own reference, where I'm the last nav today.
Sure.
These looks like a type of tripod fish, but yeah, I've not seen this particular type of tripod fish before.
It's going
I
to
think
his
it's a
eye.
tripod fish.
Go ahead.
Max in.
Okay. Yeah, after this I'll try to move in a little bit more, but I didn't want to scare him away.
Yep.
You often like just turn around,
Look at his front.
get all lined up, and then he just goes
Yep.
90 degrees.
Yep.
Front tips of his feelers.
No thanks.
Yeah, those are cool.
Okay, you can make your move.
Okay, let's see.
Partial.